Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today we are going to do layout number 2 from the Memories in Bloom Scrapbooking Workshop Kit from Stampin' Up. We did layout number 1 last week, so if you missed that, I'll put a little link up here in the top of the video so you can go back and watch that. We are going to work on this one right here, number 2. And I love the scrapbooking workshops because they come with everything you need to create these 3 layouts. It comes with the papers, the cardstock, we have punch outs, we also have stickers, and all the fun things to put these together. It also has instructions on how to cut the papers and then gives you some instructions on how to put them together. So we are going to do number 2, and I am changing this one quite a bit. So if you came to put together this one as is, we're not going to be doing that today, but I will show you how you can take this main idea and make it your own. So today we're going to actually scrapbook some photos from my husband's birthday, which was just goodness, a couple days ago actually. And he turned 49, and we just decided to kind of hang out at home and do a little shopping, and then later we played some pickleball with my oldest son and his girlfriend, and that was super fun. I've never played pickleball before. So what I want to do with these photos is actually put them on or mat them. That's the word I want to use. Mat them on the photo mats or the photo placeholders. There we go. I can't find my words that come with the kit. So if you're not quite ready to put your photos on yet, the kit does come with these. So I cut these down just a little bit less than 4x6. So I'm using those as a mat instead of grabbing some extra cardstock, because why not? They come with the kit. I might as well use them, and they're actually not, they're pretty thin, so they're not as bulky as cardstock. So let's add these. So there's a 4x4, 4x6, another 4x4, and those are the photos that I'm going to do. I did change it up a little bit. They have 4x3 and another 4x3, but I had this 4x6. So we're going to, that's the first change we're making. So let's bring in some of the papers. Okay, so I really can't follow the instructions per se. I can tell you what I changed up a little bit. So the background was this blue pattern paper, and it was just too dark for me. I did try it, it just didn't quite work. And so I brought in some white cardstock. It's always my go-to, which is funny because I usually like the dark side, right? But it didn't work. So I brought in some white cardstock instead. And the other change that I made, I'm trying to think, I did take out this pattern paper right here because it was pink, and we're not doing pink today, and the other side was floral. So I just took that out completely. I brought in, actually cut this pattern paper to that size. I think it's like 3 inches. That's not right. It's a little bit bigger than that now that I look at it. It is 4x12. So I just changed that up a little bit. I really didn't add anything other than I'm going to bring in some bits and pieces. I went through my stash, and I'm really stash busting today. So I'm going to show you as I go along the different things that I found that I really want to use on this page. So the other thing I did was I flipped the pages, and then I flipped some of the orientation of some of the pattern papers. So definitely not following the sketch per se, but I am going to use some of the accent or the oh goodness, what is the word? They this kit kind of goes over or incorporates some tearing, and so I'm going to do some tearing on this page. So stick with me. I did cut everything from the layout as it said, and then I went from there. So if that helps you, you can just cut how they say and then just add a couple of little elements. So I'm going to add this one over here. So originally it had 4x3s. Hopefully this is not too confusing for you guys. I am so sorry. I completely changed this one up. I had to change it. I just was not digging the flowers. So we're changing it. Okay, so I'm actually going to tear this bottom part so it shows that white core, which is something that's newish to Stampin' Up. All the 12x12 have the white core and it's double-sided, so you can see one side's dark, one side's light. This is also the new color of the year. It's called Darling, oh goodness. Shoot, Darling Duckling, I think. I will get these eventually. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to tear this piece of paper. This is an exclusive pattern to the workshop kit. And since we're tearing the other elements, I thought, why not? Let's just tear this one too. I'm just going to quickly do that. I like to tear it towards me. And I try not to take too much off, so it's a little tricky. Okay. A lot of the pattern paper is double-sided, but these that are exclusive to the kit are not. So then we're going to add this. And then we have this one right here. And I felt like it needed a little something, so I cut the Secret C, which is another new color. And I'm going to mount it on this one right here. Oops. Let's try to get it centered. How about that? And since it's going to be squished behind, I didn't cut the whole piece. Okay, let's go ahead and lay this down. Hopefully I remember all the things that I was going to do. What I like to do is I like to lay it out, see what I want to do, grab my photos, make sure it all works together. And then this one took a completely different turn than I was expecting. Okay, so put that kind of more in the center. Let's do that. And there we go. And I'm going to add this underneath. So I really love with these kits is you can actually just take the elements they give you and completely change it to what works for you. So you don't have to be stuck to the flowers if you don't want flowers. Okay, so this side I'm going to tear this Darling Duckling. I'm going to add this pattern like this. And then I'm going to tear this side just to kind of keep consistent with the theme of the torn edges. Helps give your page a little bit of texture without adding some bulk, which is nice. And that just so happens to line up with this. Yay, that was a happy accident. I really didn't mean to. So you can see that the Secret C has 2 tones as well. And I love that this 2-tone cardstock is actually lighter, so it doesn't add too much bulk to your scrapbook Your album. That's what I was trying to say. I have an album coming, so I'm super excited to share with you what I find out about the albums and their quality. Okay, so I will be able to share that soon. Let's do that so it overlaps a little bit. And Stampin' Up's first ever album retreat is coming up too, so watch for more information on that. If you are not already subscribed to my newsletter, click the link in the description to get more information when that comes out. I'm super excited about our new album retreat that's coming. Okay, so I cut this to be a journaling square because this was originally supposed to be your journaling square in the original layout, and I just didn't want the flowers, so I just cut a white, and I'm going to add lines with a black journaling pen. And I probably should do this on like my mat, but we will just quickly add some lines. I like to do my journaling on lines. I'm left-handed, and my writing seems to go like ski-wampus if I don't have lines. I don't know if that's just a left-handed thing or just a me thing. Let me know in the comments if that happens to you too. Okay, so just a black journaling pen, added some lines, and then we can add this to our page. Just make sure everything is back in line. All right. So what I did take from the pattern is it helped me figure out where to put things. So it was a good starting point for me, and then I was able to be a little more creative. So now is the fun part. I dug deep in my stash and have this little tray of bits and pieces, and we can add some of those. So I cut Happy Birthday from my Cricut. They had this title, Love These Days, which would work too, but I thought, well, we are celebrating a birthday. So I am putting that in a similar position, and I'm going to use some 3D foam to do that. And a bunch of these on there. Did I glue that down? It looks like it's coming up. All right. Do you guys like using the kits as is, or do you go rogue and make them your own? Let me know in the comments if you like to be a little more creative with them, or if you don't like to use kits at all. Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to do the little Happy Birthday. I did bring in some Timid Tiger. That is the orange. That's the new color. And it matches this. So the Timid Tiger was not in the kit, but I did add that. Let's see. What else do we have in here? I have these fun little die cut shapes. There's a whole bunch of them that matched. Let me show you some. Thought those were cute. What else do we have? A little mustache. I had to. Look at, he has a beard. I had to do it. I think there's some more hearts. And I have these from the Wildflower birthday collection. And then I also cut a 49 from this one right here, the birthday celebration dies. They have all the numbers. So I did that in Timid Tiger. And I did have this pie. So my husband doesn't like cake. I make this ice cream pie every year. It makes me laugh because I don't know why they love it so much. He and my son request it every year, and It's super easy. It's like a Rice Krispie crust, ice cream, and then there's like a chocolate, peanut butter chocolate sauce that you put on it, and that's pretty much it, and they love it. So I found this little pie. Let me show you where I found those real quick. So we have these brand new ephemera, these right here. They're mix and match ephemera packs, and so we have brand new ones. And there's this one right here that has such cute images. There's where I found the tag was on this one. So I mixed together, there's two new ones. Oh, is it not going to show me? Oh my goodness, I don't think they're listed in here. They are online because I don't have any of those in my in my hand. But these are ephemera. They're kind of like a chipboard almost. And I was playing around with them, and I almost think there's like adhesive on the back. There is. So that is something I did not realize. I did notice that they're a little bit thicker than the other chipboard, and I saw this line, and so I just like, what is that about? And it's actually adhesive. So those are new to Stampin' Up. And then, of course, the Wild Flower Celebration. I just keep all of the little bits in a little baggie, and yes, then I can just grab them when I need them. Okay, I think I have all the pieces. So I do want to put this guy over here. And I think I want to do like a little bunch of balloons. Oh, let's have it coming down. There we go, from the white. And this is actually from the punch out, Making Memories. And I think I want to put this over here. And the little mustache, I think I want to put it up here on Happy Birthday. And I think I want to put that on the tag right there. Something like that. And then we have these cute little hearts that we can scatter around the page. Oh, that one, I've taken the sticky off half of that. Let's see. I kind of like the pie. That's cute too. And it definitely makes it personalized to my husband and his birthday tradition. My son likes it too, and I actually have two birthdays within 5 days, and they both want the same cake. So we have ice cream pie twice in 5 days because they can't share the same ice cream pie either. So do you guys have birthdays like that where they just kind of stack up on each other? It's fine. They can have their own thing. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and attach everything. Okay, so I was right. They have this adhesive on the back. It must be something new. Maybe they told us and I just didn't catch it, but I did find the names. So I'm using Time for Celebration and also the Good Times Mix and Match Ephemera pack. So there's two different packs that I'm using, and all those different shapes I showed you, all so fun. And they are a little bit more heavy, which I noticed when I first opened the package, but now I realize that they have that self-adhesive on the back. So that makes it even better. So I'm going to add a little bit of twine to this tag because we have to have a little something. I think I need to go this way. And then I can show you how you peel that off and can just attach those to your projects, which is really awesome. So you don't have to use additional adhesive, or if you want to use dimensionals, you could totally do that as well. So let's trim this off just a little bit. And then I want to pull those little ties so it kind of has a fluffy look. Little fibers. Okay, and then it has this little line on the back. You can just peel that up. Oh, that's not going to work with the twine. There we go. And then other half of the sticker. So nice. I must have missed that somehow, but that was a happy accident find. I'm not sure, whatever you want to call it. I love that. I love that new, because this is the old type ephemera where they're just punch outs and thin, and these are thicker, kind of a chipboard, and have that adhesive. So that's pretty awesome. I will put a list of the supplies that I used in the description of the video, so if there's anything you want to check out, you can find it there. And then the last thing I want to do is add some bling. So I brought in the 2025-2027 in color flat pearls, and they have these fun colors that match. So the Timid Tiger, the Darling Duckling, does it tell me the colors? No. I hope I'm saying that right. So I can add some of these fun things to the page as well. So I think I'm just going to add some of these little orange ones with the little hearts, and maybe a couple up here. So this is just a take your pick tool that picks up these cute little things. Super easy to use, and just picks those up and places them where you want them. Okay, I think that is good. Okay, so this one definitely, make sure I have everything in, took a different turn than the original, but like I said, I used all of the products that they had in the kit. The only thing I added was my ephemera. This Making Memories came in the kit, and everything else other than the little extras. So this is how it was supposed to look, and then this is how I changed it. So a little bit different. These kits are really versatile. You can change them up, do them as is. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Maybe leave me a comment. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. We will be creating layout number 3 next Thursday, so make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss that. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next time.